because Josh and Doug aren't actually real. Was a pre-med student ever since like third grade. I decided I was going to be a doctor. Another accident, like God is just funny. No joke. I kid you not, Nick. I cry at rocket launches.
Do you hate Phil Wickham? Is that
No,
what's going on
no,
here?
not in a
Certain
mug.
things?
I don't drink. Just to stress you out, it's 3.
Yeah.
The kazoo would just be a great like curveball.
Well, what's up, everybody? My name is Nick. I'm an author at DYM, and I just got like curious one day, and I was like, everyone knows Josh and everyone knows Doug, but like, who are the real people that keep this
The real
thing?
people, because Josh and Doug aren't actually real.
No. Who are the people that keep this train like really on the tracks? And so today I have Madi, and Madi, like, tell the people, who are you? What do you do at Download Youth Ministry? And like, just what's your official job title? Actually, maybe that might help.
I'm a lead.
Okay.
So my name is Madi Trapp. I run operations at Download Youth Ministry. So making sure that the systems are working, everything is flowing smoothly, making sure that you're getting the products that you want to get, and that the website doesn't crash. So that's kind of my job, is making everything go.
But my guess is, like, you didn't wake up one day and be like, this is what I want to do, is be the lead at Download Youth Ministry. So tell us a little bit, like, what's your, like, 3 minutes or less? Like, what's your journey? Like, how did you end up, like, in ministry, doing church ministry, around church ministry? Help the people get a fuller picture of you.
Yeah, great question. I actually was a pre-med student ever since like third grade. I decided I was going to be a doctor. Wanted
Wow.
to do Doctors Without Borders. But then the recession happened, and I was supposed to be a contract student because I also wanted a Bible degree. So I went to a Christian
Okay.
school that didn't have a pre-med program, but contracted with a state school that did. So I was going to do Bible classes and then do med school or pre-med classes. The recession happened. They were like, we're not taking contract students anymore. And they're like, okay, if you want to graduate, you need to change your major. Like, what am I going to change it to? At a Bible college? Like, what are the options? And they're like, well, you volunteer in a youth ministry, right? I'm like, yeah. And so they changed my major to youth ministry with the caveat that I could still go to medical school as long as my prereqs were done at the community college. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
But then they're like, now you need to start an internship like next week in order to finish on time. Okay.
No pressure, right? No pressure. Yeah.
No pressure. So I got an internship at my home church and started it there and never left. Or started in youth ministry full time. So that was how I ended up in youth ministry.
So that's your, like, I never would have guessed it, right? Like, that's not the proposed path that you laid out, like your 5-year plan after high school,
It was amazing. Yeah, because I loved youth ministry and I couldn't imagine doing anything else after that.
Yeah. Well, and it pays almost as well as being doctor, So
Yeah.
So okay, so then how did you end up like on staff at Download Youth Ministry? Like, what was the connection then there, into this like layer of your career?
Another accident, like God is just funny. I had volunteered as an editor for DYM.
Okay.
So I edited resources and,
Yeah.
like your resources you would submit, I would pick them apart and be like,
yeah, you would.
yeah. So I did that as a volunteer. And one day, a good friend of mine, Jim Pirtle, was like, hey, they're looking for a temp for customer support. Would you be interested in doing this? Because one of their staff members is going on maternity leave.
Okay.
I was like, hey, I've been looking for a remote side thing. I'm a mom. I want to be with my kids a little bit more. And so I decided to just take it on just for, I think it was like 6 weeks long. And I started, it was a lot of fun. And then the COO at the time was like, we have a full-time position that we think you'd be good for. It was like a position that required a computer science degree, and I was like, yeah, I don't have that, but I can do it.
Those requirements are more like suggestions on job descriptions anyway,
yeah,
right?
they're loose guidelines,
Yeah,
really.
We all live that life.
But
And
they
same
believed
thing,
in
right?
me, so
Never left, right?
I did not leave. I am still at DYM. Yeah, I'm still
Wouldn't that be awkward from like, you're like, actually today I just put in my 2 weeks notice, so.
It's like, I got fired. It's actually a running joke that I get fired every week.
Oh, really?
I see myself out, or they're like, okay, Madi, go pack up your stuff and leave. But it's just a running joke.
No one wants you to leave. That's hopefully.
I hope not.
So there's your like youth ministry, there's your like DYM life, but like Madi, what's one thing that you wish, if people interact with you, interface with you through like Download Youth Ministry, it's like customer support, getting questions answered, probably like they're upset or something's not working and that's when you get looped in. But what's something that you wish people actually like knew more about just like you as a human being, as a person?
Aside from being a mom and wife,
how many kids do you have?
I have 2.
Okay, how old are they?
2 kids. They're 5 and 3.
Ooh, that's fun.
I know, they're so cute.
Yeah,
I love them so much.
That sounds like a fun age.
But one thing, I absolutely love space and science.
Oh,
I'm
really?
A total nerd. I no joke. I kid you not, Nick. I cry at rocket launches.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because think of it.
How often do rockets launch? Like, I don't even know the last time a rocket launched.
They launched actually a lot now. But think of it. Thousands of people have worked on a project to get something that is literally defying gravity. And they're all looking upon this one mission. And once it lifts off, like they're looking at their work, at like one body, at their work being done. That's the church. Yeah. It's like an image of the church.
That is so true. That you're so right about that, And it's crazy because it's like I've never thought about that. But that's why I love asking this question, because like it really helps people get to like know like who you really are and like what you're really like interested in, And like I didn't even know I could have no idea about rocket launch schedules or anything like that. But
there's an app.
That's crazy.
You could get an app and it sends you push notifications.
Okay.
But yeah, if I could do anything else, I'd probably work for NASA.
Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. You're going to text me the link to that app, and then we're going to put the link to that down below in the show notes. And we don't get any affiliate codes unless you do, Madi, but no one's really going to check that. And it's technically not against the law, so it's totally fine.
No.
Yeah, see if you can become an affiliate for it. There you go. Well, okay, here's the thing. Here's what we want to do. We're going to transition here a little bit into a couple of different, like, competitions. All right, so are you ready? You think you can do this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this first thing we're going to do is we're going to be drafting worship songs that you're just over, that you're just done with. Like, if you don't hear this worship song again, it will be too soon. I think that's the way the phrase goes. It seems like an old person phrase. And so how this is going to work is you pick one, and then I pick one, and then you pick one, and then I pick one. The only stipulation is you and I can't have the same like songs on our list. Okay? So that's really all we got going on here. And so I'm gonna let you go, and I'm gonna keep tracking right here on my notes here, but I'm gonna let you go with the first pick. What's the number one worship song that you're done with?
This is Amazing Grace.
Okay.
I'm done with it.
Why?
Because it's been done like every Sunday.
Do you hate Phil Wickham? Is that what's going on here?
We just recently played I Believe, and it's a great song. But
it's a great song.
This is Amazing Grace. I'm just done. Like,
you're done with it?
Retired it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's your first pick. All right. Yes. My first overall pick. Okay. It's Oceans. Like,
what?
Yeah. I mean, first of all, thankfully I go to a church that is not like overdoing it. Like I don't even know if we've done it like since I've been working here in the last couple of years, but it's kind of slow. It's kind of boring. Like, it's just not my vibe. So that's gotta be my like number one pick. Like, I don't want to hear Oceans. Are you an Oceans person?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Well, what? I'm sorry. I just don't like it.
Oh, it's okay. I didn't, I didn't like This Is Amazing Grace, and apparently a lot of people like that. So,
Well, it's just I think This Is Amazing Grace is like playable for volunteer musicians, and it's like one of the only upbeat songs in the Christian worship like environment.
okay,
That's at least
I'm a
what I
worship
feel like.
leader, and it's
Okay.
so hard to pick fast songs. Like,
That's why
upbeat
people
songs.
play
It's
This Is
so
Amazing
hard.
Grace.
You have like 5 good ones that are in your vocal range.
I think that's why Phil Wickham. I saw this like reel, right, and it was like we need a fast worship song, and then it was like Phil Wickham, right? So okay,
I once tried an entire set with Phil Wickham. I wanted to
Just
do
Phil
an
Wickham?
entire Phil Wickham. I didn't do it, but I wanted to.
That's funny, but you don't tell anyone, right? It's just like
No.
a internal like battle competition that you have with yourself.
Yeah.
All right. Number 2 pick for you.
Mighty to Save.
Oh, okay. Now, do you play that song very often? Because that's like college days for me. Not trying to like put a date on myself, but like, are you playing that one very often?
No, but I had to look up a list of worship songs because I blanked out. But
Yeah.
Mighty to Save was youth group for me. And we did it a lot.
Too much.
Too much.
Okay. All right. So, my next one. Okay. Build My Life. I don't know if you've heard that one before. We play
How does it go?
I will build my
Oh.
life. Yeah.
That would have been my third. No.
Oh, okay. That's why I stole it from you. Yeah.
No.
I actually like the lyrics. Like I like what we're saying we're gonna do. But I don't know. I don't vibe with that song. It's just, and I know it's not about me. It's about God and stuff like that. But I don't like that song. right.
Okay, for me, it would be What a Beautiful Name. We do that.
Oh,
We have done that song a lot. It's a pretty song, but
Yeah. So the bridge, okay, the bridge, where it's just like an interlude instrumental thing. To me, it sounds like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and ever since someone told me that, I could never not hear it again. In fact, one year at camp, they were on that interlude part, and I got the microphone back at the back sound booth, and it was just only was sent to the musicians' ears, and I started singing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star in their ears, and they all had to try and not crack a
you're
smile.
awful. That is
Yeah, they
awful.
hated me for that, but it was my last night, and I was literally quitting the next day, so I was like, what's gonna happen, Okay, all right, so my third pick, you ready?
All right.
Great Are You, Lord.
What? I love that song.
Do you? Oh,
Yeah, there's only
I
3
hate
chords.
that song. Oh, but that's probably why you
Well,
like
I
it. I
mean-
don't play, so
Oh, it's so easy.
I
But-
don't like it. I don't like the "Your Breath in Our Lungs" part. I think that sounds kind of weird. And I'm like, if someone's new to faith or church or whatever, what they're walking in what are we singing about here? And it's a banger. People go back to all the time, camp and stuff like that. And
I still do it.
I just tolerate it. It's not my favorite. So, all right,
I
your
get that.
Fourth one.
Reckless Love. We did it a
Okay.
lot. When it first came out, you heard it everywhere, and then we did it a lot because it was so great.
Yeah.
And I think I'm done.
Yeah, just over it. Now, did you have a problem with the word reckless and love? Is that? Cause that
Oh,
was a
I
thing. That
remember
a
there
big
was
debate,
a
right?
huge thing. There was
Yeah.
a debate that why would you say God is reckless? And
Exactly. Did
I
you have
think-
a problem with that or not really?
no, because I think the way Jesus did ministry, I think at the time the religious leaders looked at it as reckless, and
yeah.
it's
Totally, yeah.
by their standards. I think the song is trying to redefine what love is, and by our standards, it is reckless. You know?
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm also there. Okay, my fourth one. Okay, my fourth one. I'm gonna go with Raise a Hallelujah. Okay.
I'm with you.
Good
It's
song,
so repetitive.
but I'm over it. Right? It had its moments, but at this point, I'm just if we don't sing it again, I'm okay. I'm okay. And I had a worship leader one time say he didn't like the lyric, my weapon is a melody. because he's like, that's not our weapon. It's like, it's God, it's his word or whatever. And I was like, I don't know, man. I think you're overthinking it. But, you know, now I can't ever hear like that song and, you know, not think about that guy in that part. So raise a hallelujah.
I think for me, last one is Great Things.
Oh, okay. Wait, how's that one go? That's another Phil Wickham. You hate Phil Wickham.
I don't know. I don't. He's a. I play the key of G for all of his songs because like his vocal range is like, you know, pretty high.
Too much.
No, it's just it's just like repetitive melody, I guess.
I don't know. You know, he was number 1 on my Spotify Wrapped. So like.
Oh,
yeah.
You had.
He's my guy.
Yeah, I definitely didn't have Taylor Swift. No, that's no.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
No.
Okay, all right. My last one, and you know what? We don't play it very often, and I don't think I've ever played at this church, but it was a song we sang at summer camp one year. It's called Champion. It's by Bethel, and I didn't like it. I didn't vibe much with it, and I don't even know if you know
I've never heard it.
I'll send it to you. We'll put a link down in the description. See if we can get an affiliate click off of it. So. Hey, listen, here's what I want you to do if you're watching. I want you to comment down below whose list is better, okay? And so by better, we mean like worse, right? So whose list do you agree with more? Is it Maddie's with This Is Amazing Grace, Mighty to Save, What a Beautiful Name, Reckless Love, or Great Things, or mine, which is Oceans, Build My Life, Great Are You, Lord, Raise a Hallelujah, and Champion? So comment down below. Let us know.
You know what? Maybe I might use that for my set list for the next time I play.
And you'll get all the complaints. People will be like, what are you doing with these songs? Okay, next one. Are you ready? Here's what we're going to do. I'm thinking, all right, you have 7 questions to try and see how well you can get inside my head. But what I'm thinking about is a category that hopefully is very near and dear to like all of us, okay? I want you to think, or I'm thinking of something that's in most youth workers' offices. And so in the next 7 questions, it's just going to be yes or no questions, all right? You need to try and guess what I'm thinking of. You ready?
Okay. Yes.
Right. Okay, go.
Is it food?
No.
Is it a Nerf gun?
Ooh, that's a good guess, but no. That's 2. That's 2, by the way.
Is it a holy book?
It's not a holy book.
I am terrible at this game. This is not going well.
It's hard.
Do you use it in a game?
You can. It's probably not commonly used in a game, but if you needed it for some reason or a prop or something, you could. And by the way, that's 4.
No, this is awful. Is it an electronic device?
It's not electronic. It was very analog.
Okay, it's not an electronic device. You can use it as a prop. Oh my gosh. Is it something?
2 more. But no
Is
pressure.
it a notepad?
It's not a notepad. All right, this is it. This is your final guess. Okay.
Wait, is it a guess or my final question?
Final question.
Okay. Is it made of paper?
It is not made of paper.
Oh
okay,
my gosh.
based on those clues, all right, you're nowhere near the answer. But if you could take a stab in the dark and you could actually get it. You ready?
Is it a stapler?
No, great guess. It's not a stapler. It's a mug. It's a coffee mug.
Well, I don't drink coffee.
But you drink like water, right? Like you drink
not in a mug.
Things.
I don't drink water in a mug.
Okay. You want to try? You want to think of something in a youth pastor's office and I get 7 questions?
I've got it.
All right, you got it? Okay.
Yes.
Is it digital?
No.
Okay, it's not digital. Can you consume it? Like food or drink?
No.
Okay, so is it a typical office supply in the lane that you could find at like a store, say like Staples or Office Depot?
No.
Dang, okay, all right. Man,
that's
all right,
3. Just to stress you out, it's 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is hard,
3.
You're right.
Yeah.
Okay. So is it something that someone might like wear?
No. That's
But,
4.
okay,
You're
but
not
you
good
like.
at this game.
I'm not. But you thought about. You said no. So does that mean that maybe someone might sometimes wear this thing? I don't know. I'm literally right now. I'm envisioning my office at church. Is it? Is it something someone might like use to like study for like a sermon or like to
No.
like read and grow? Okay.
No. To read and grow. No, there's none of that in a youth pastor's office.
They don't have time for that. That's why co-leader exists, right?
That's why co-leader exists.
Okay. Is it like a ooh? Is it a picture frame?
No. You had picture frames?
Yeah, like my family and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, is it like is it like a leftover?
This is your last question.
Yeah, this is it. This is my guess. I'm just questioning guess. Okay.
Okay.
Is it a leftover like gift card from like a giveaway that a student
No,
like,
but
was
that's
gonna
good.
win? That is that. Okay, what was it?
It was a pool noodle.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, see, I store those in the shed. Yeah, so close.
You didn't have like one straggler in the office just in case you wanted to, get into a pool noodle fight?
No, but you know what I do have in my office is there's like I don't know where this thing came from. Like summer camp, after summer camp, a dog mask, like a very realistic looking dog mask, ended up in my office. And I have 2 boys. They are 8 and 6, and so they'll come in my office like after church. And last week they made the dog and they put him like in my desk chair working with like a Santa Claus suit, and he had like his arms out. And my communications guy came by like later. I didn't clean it up. He came by later to drop something off, and he's like, "Dude, that dog scared me." And yeah, but there's just like a dog mask like sitting in there. I have no idea why.
One of my favorite purchases, 2 of my favorite purchases, was the T-Rex costume and a banana costume.
Okay. Yeah, those are fantastic.
Fantastic.
So good. All right, rapid fire. We're gonna round this thing out here. You ready? Okay. Marty, would you rather preach a Sunday sermon or teach a preschool Sunday school class lesson, but for a month?
Sunday sermon.
Sunday sermon. All right. Good. Yeah, preschoolers. Would you rather set up 100 folding chairs or patch a hole in the drywall left by a student?
Well, 100% patch a hole in the drywall.
Have you done that before, or you just think it's easier than 100 chairs? Okay, nice.
No, I've done that before.
Did you do it? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I have. Yeah, I definitely have. Did you do it at church or just like at home?
Uh-huh.
Did you do it at church or home?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Nice. I got it now. Okay. Would you rather have to? This is gonna be good for you. Would you rather have to lead worship with a kazoo, or have to mime the entire sermon?
Like as a challenge?
That's just the question.
You know what? As a
challenge,
the kazoo. Sure. The kazoo would just be a great like curveball.
Throw it in there when they're least expecting it.
Easter Sunday,
Would you still have a job afterwards if you led with a kazoo?
I'm a volunteer worship leader, so it doesn't matter.
So they'd be like, absolutely, you do. Okay, two more. Would you rather deal with a kid stuck in a baptistry or a fire alarm being pulled during service?
Fire alarm.
Fire alarm?
Yeah,
because you're just like, hey, sorry, like, to the.
Everyone evacuate. Yeah.
Okay, this is the last one, okay?
Okay.
Would you rather have to attend 10 committee meetings in the course of a week, or chaperone a middle school lock-in?
Dude, lock-in.
Lock-in?
Yeah. I mean, I don't personally like lock-ins, and I feel like I'm dying after. But compared to 10 meetings, you could do a lock-in.
Oh, I know. 10 committee meetings, because probably with like volunteers, so it's like after work hours. Like that sounds terrible, right?
Oh.
So terrible.
Yeah.
All right. No. Well, hey, guys, this is Madi Trap. Now you know everything there is to know about her. If you have any problems,
not everything.
You can't. Well, a lot more than they did before, I guess we should say. And if you have any questions, You can direct any questions to her by emailing her at josh@downloadyouthministry.com, and she'll get back to you swiftly.
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
Or josh.boldman@downloadyouthministry.com.
Or that one. They all go to the same place, maybe?
Yeah.
Question mark?
No.
All right. Hey, signing off for Nick. This is Marty. See you guys.